Welcome back to the land of the Philippines. I am your host, PassportNomad. And before I get started with today's content, I would like to please ask you to hit subscribe, like, share, and spread the good news about my channel. As for the content today, I'm going to talk about and focus on the pros and the positivity of the Philippines today. All the good stuff I like here, and present some videos to you of some fine examples of facts and truth about the Philippines, the Filipino people, and some things that you may not know. And for educational purposes, for everyone that's planning to move here, come visit here on vacation, or if you plan to come through and stay for a while as an expat, whatever your decision is, there's plenty of nice positive things here in the Philippines to point out. So with that said, I'm going to get started with these videos, and I'm going to show you the first one right now. Let's run it.
The Philippines may seem like a small country, but in reality, it's really big. The Philippines has over 7,641 islands and a total land area of 300,000 square kilometers, which is the same size as the country Italy. But if you look at the Philippines on a map, it looks way smaller than other countries. However, when you consider their population of 118,500,000, all of a sudden it becomes way bigger than it seems. It has the 13th biggest population in the world, and it is the world's 5th largest island country. Their population is so large that the country South Africa with 60 million, Spain with 47 million, and Belgium with 11 million all adds up to the Philippines population. Just the North Island of Luzon alone has a population of 64 million, which is 52% more than the rest of the Philippines.
Now, I gotta admit, when I first got here to the Philippines, I didn't think it was all that big myself. I first landed in Cebu maybe 15, 16, 17 years ago when the first time I came here to the Philippines. And I had no idea the Philippines had that many islands. 7,641, geez, it's a lot of islands. Let's just put it that way. A lot of islands, a whole lot to discover. A friend here actually that I'm talking to on TikTok, he tells me even if you came and lived here, it would take you about 20 years in, boots on ground, 20 years of living here to explore every island of the Philippines. 20 years of your life. Just imagine that.
I'm grateful for living here in the Philippines because there's a lot. One of the things I'm super grateful for is the sun. This is something you only get to appreciate really unless you go to another country where it's mostly cold and the sun is rare. I love that here in our country we have it all year round. Yes, mainit, but still, you will really crave for the sun. You will really miss it if you go somewhere that doesn't have it most of the time. And I love that we have the sun. Another thing I really am grateful for is the fact that we are an island. We live in an island, and so there's beaches everywhere. We can go there if we save enough, about 2 hours or 1 hour away. There's a beach. Another thing I'm super grateful for is the fact that the people here are super warm and kind and hardworking. This is something you really only get to appreciate when you go to another country because not everyone's like that. But here you would notice that majority of the Filipinos are warm and kind. And I mean warm as in they're happy, they're smiling, and you notice that when you talk to a guard, when you talk to a cashier, or just everyday people, really. I'm super grateful for a lot of things, and most of them you can't put a price on, and I'm so happy I live here.
And that's coming from a Filipina that lives here. She grew up here all her life. So just imagine, you're a foreigner coming over here to this kind of environment. I mean, she's used to it. She's lived through it all her life, so she's used to the heat, the temperature, the weather, which is always summer here. And back in the States, where, especially where I'm from, we're used to 4 seasons of weather. Here they only have 2, dry season and wet season. Dry season is extremely humid. The sun is out every day, so it's like a beach day every day. There you go, like 6 months of summer, and I'd say 6 months of, say, rain, like what you would call spring showers. Let's just keep it that way. But she's right about the Filipino people. They're very kind, they're very hospitable. Some of the kindest people you'll ever meet, you know, in the country of the Philippines, and they're always welcoming everybody from every culture to come here and experience their culture. So it's worth a trip.
These are the things that you should not do when you're traveling to the Philippines. Number 1, never ask for a napkin when you go to the restaurant. Well, napkin in the Philippines is a sanitary napkin. So when you're asking for a napkin when you go to a Filipino restaurant in the Philippines, ask for tissue. Next, when you want to go use the bathroom, don't ask for bathroom. Ask for CR. Where is the CR? That's the term we use in like bathroom in the Philippines. So CR. Next, when you're visiting a family in the Philippines, take off your shoes, please. Next, don't wear super or extreme bougie jewelries when you're walking around Philippines, especially big cities, because it can be dangerous. So just be simple, especially again when you're going to like big cities. But like small province, like it's fine. But big cities, it's a different story. Next, when you're visiting like a church, don't wear something provocative, because Philippines, especially when you're going to a church, it's religious site. So please be mindful and be respectful of your outfit. Next, don't disrespect the natural resources in the Philippines. So for instance, you're going to like a beach, don't like destroy properties there. Of course, like it's common sense not to damage property. Next, don't just leave your things unattended. It's common sense to not leave your things unattended, because you know, we never know, there might be a dishonest person that will take your stuff. So just be mindful and don't leave your things unattended. So yeah, hopefully these information are helpful for you guys. Enjoy.
And I agree, exactly. When you come to the Philippines for the first time, you'll notice that a lot of their culture and society, they are based a lot out of respect. A lot of their customs, their laws, the way they do things, they're big on respect here. And the way that they show respect will differ from the way that you're used to in your country. But the whole thing is that they honor their elders here, and they do certain things in a certain way, all out of respect. So when you come to the Philippines, be respectful, be kind because they're kind to you. When they welcome you to your house, be respectful of their house, take off your shoes, you know, and you'll have a good time here.
Question I've been getting a lot from foreigners is, have I been mistreated here in the Philippines? In all the years that I've been living here, have I been mistreated? Have I had a time where I felt truly disrespected? Well, in all of the 6 years that I've been living here, I will tell you, everybody's been fairly nice to me, very kind, welcoming. But I guess bad treatment depends on the person and how you perceive bad treatment. In the Philippines, you're going to have to go to certain places like immigration, clinic, a supermarket, on public transportation. Those are the places where it's most likely you're going to find bad treatment, if there actually is. And the most common place that maybe foreigners have complained about in the past would be at immigration. And honestly, I've been to immigration in Manila, Cebu, Cagayan de Oro, and all of my experiences have been great. Everybody was very helpful, knowledgeable. Of course, there are people more serious than others. That doesn't mean that it's bad treatment. It's just their personality. So have I been mistreated in this country before? I have not been mistreated in this country before. In fact, sometimes I feel like they treat me a little bit better than the locals. For example, I've been stopped at a police checkpoint many times, just like maybe you probably experienced too. There's a few times where I might have forgotten my wallet at home and my license is not with me, and oftentimes those police would give me a break. Or the boso, they might park illegally by accident and not see the sign for some reason, and they'd give me a pass, a break. And maybe the Filipino behind me is, they're writing him a ticket. But I've never felt any disrespect, never been mistreated in this country. And honestly, the people here are very understanding, and it's very hard for them to say no to you. There's my answer, guys. I've never had any trouble in the Philippines. Everybody's been very, very respectful, kind. So I hope your experience is the same as mine. Come to the Philippines and enjoy it. Don't take things too seriously and don't overthink. And remember, this is not our country. Our best bet is to be on our best behavior and respectful to others.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what it is. When you come to another country, just remember you're not in your own country. Respect their laws, respect their customs, respect their country, basically. You're a visitor in someone's home and you should act accordingly. Dignified, yet with respect. Respect their culture, their economy, and their laws. Don't come there looking for trouble, and you'll have a great time. Besides, why would you want to come over to another country and start looking for trouble? There's so much fun things to do, friendly people, nobody's looking to start any trouble with you. And besides, there's too many friendly people here, too many good things here to see. The beaches, the cost of living, it's all extraordinary here, You just got to be able to be humble. That's what I'd say. Stay humble, be kind, be patient, and it'll go a long way. Respect here goes a long way. Learn the customs, learn the language if you can. They really love it when you do that. And like I said, every now and then, don't be afraid to compliment them for their service, their kindness. There's a lot of friendly people here and a lot of good experiences to have. Well, with that said, I'm going to end this video. Thank you for coming. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. If you could, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thanks a lot for coming. This is Passport Nomad, signing over and out.